してると伝えたいけどこの気持ちが怖くて言えない君だけが私の
Hey everybody! Welcome back! Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Lilz, and if you know the song, sing along. Welcome to Lilz World. Lilz World, party time. Lilz World. And today is my high and low priority sinking funds. Now, if you're asking what is high priority and low priority sinking funds, well, basically, this is my way of organizing my budget so that way I can save for my long-term and my short-term savings. Now, if this is a video that you are interested in following along and watching, then stay tuned. All right, before we get started, I wanted to play my blackout bingo. Now, yesterday was my game day, and I could not find this to save my life. So I wanted to get started on it because it is an amazing savings of $110. And this was something that I purchased with my friend Party Planner Papery, Miss Letty. And it did come with this really cute dashboard. So I want to go ahead and play this because I really need to save some money. And I think this is going to be a fun way to do so. So I'm going to grab my 2 dice. And basically the way that this game works is I'm going to roll 2 dice. Now this is going to be a six-sided dice. And wherever it lands is going to coordinate to a spot. And we're going to save that amount. So I'm going to roll my dice. And we got a 6 and a 3. So it's going to be this guy right here. All right. And that is a 1. Get my vacuum here to clean that up. So let's save 1. And let's do this one more time. We got 1 and 3, which is going to be right here. Like, I'm super excited to save this amount because, like I said, we really need to beef up our savings. And I just think this is going to be a fun way to do so. So that's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. I can't wait to complete this. But yeah, if you guys are interested, my friend Letty has a beautiful Etsy shop and she has her items for sale. And this is the beautiful blackout bingo. And I'm just so excited to finish this. So I will be adding this to my game lineup, but because I really wanted to start this yesterday and I couldn't find it. And yeah, so I am going to use this on my game day. So we saved $5. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, we're going to get started here. Now, I have my binders categorized by my high priority and my low priority. Now, you guys can organize your sinking funds any way that you want. This is something that works for me. I always save $120. So when I'm doing my budget, I'm always setting aside $120, and that money is going to go into these sinking funds. Now, my high priority are going to be my short-term savings funds. For example, retirement, car maintenance, mama, miscellaneous, etc. The reason why I have these as short term is because I don't like to keep a large amount in these sinking funds because I want to get them into a high yield savings account. Now you ask, what is a high yield savings account? Well, a high yield savings account is a savings account that has a higher interest on it. That way your money that's sitting there is earning a higher interest, so you're making a little bit more money. So the more money that you have saved in your high yield savings account, the better off you'll be. So I like to stuff these funds, these sinking funds. However, I like to get them once it reaches a certain threshold. I like to take that money out and deposit it into the bank. Now my low priority are going to be my long-term savings, which is like back to school, Christmas, vacation, property tax, those kind of things. And that's why I have them in my low priority as well. Again, same thing with my sinking funds here. If it reaches a certain threshold, I will pull that money out and I will deposit it into my bank account. So that way it is sitting in a high yield savings account, earning that interest that is basically free money just for putting money in the bank. I mean, it's just a win-win, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I have my 120 set aside here, and I always like to start off with high priority. And my first envelope that I stuff for high priority is my retirement envelope. This money, I always put $20 each week, and it goes into my retirement fund for my fiance and I. So again, once this reaches a certain threshold, I will pull this money and I'll deposit it into my high yield savings account. Next up is car maintenance. Now, car maintenance is for any kind of car repairs that we need to do to our vehicle, and or, for example, you know, if you guys know, my fiance was involved in a road rage incident and was in a car accident due to this man's road rage, and we had to pull everything from our car maintenance fund. So, you know, you just never know. So it's always good to have some sort of savings that goes towards car maintenance, because you all know car maintenance is not cheap. It is not cheap, my friend. All right, so we have $20 in car maintenance. Next up is Mama. Mama is a sinking fund for myself. I like to put money into this envelope just for me, for whatever I like to use. I try not to spend a lot of money during the week. Luckily, I've been really busy, you know, with online orders with Etsy and just making videos and just being here on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to really go out and spend any money. So that is absolutely amazing. So again, I'm just gonna add $5 going into my envelope, and I have $15 altogether. Next up is miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is my buffer account. So basically, if I go over budget in a certain category, let's say gas or groceries, what have you, or I need some extra money, I can pull from this fund. Just last week, my son needed some money for an after-school club that he's participating in, and I was able to go into miscellaneous and pull that money out that he needed. So this is a great buffer fund that I have. I'm going to add $10, so I'll have a total of $30 altogether in miscellaneous. Up next is taxes. Taxes, you know, we got to pay taxes. So I like to put some money, I like to set some money aside into this envelope. Now here I have money prop placeholders. Basically, this signifies money that I already have in the bank for this sinking fund, because I don't like to hold a lot of cash on hand. So I like to use prop money to do so. So I currently have $300. And we are going to add $10 to taxes. So we're going to have a total of $360 set aside for taxes. And next up is going to be savings challenges. Now this basically is an envelope for my 100 envelope savings challenge that I have. You guys ask, what is 100 envelope savings? Basically, it's 100 different envelopes, and each envelope is numbered with a number, and you basically are going to save that money. So you have denominations of $1 all the way up to $100. I like to have a sinking fund for that, because the higher denominations are a little bit harder for me to achieve. So I like to set some money aside for those savings envelopes that I have. So I have $10 here. So this is how I made my 100 envelope savings. Again, you don't have to spend money to save money. And basically, these are just old card holders that used to belong to my son. I took them over, and then I just put stickers on them to allocate, or just to determine how much is going into that envelope. So I have $10 here, and we are gonna do, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this 7. Now, I don't like to add dollar bills to these lower denominations, because what I like to do is all of my low denominations, I like to, after some time, I like to pull that money out, combine it, and then add that to a higher denomination. For example, if I have $60 worth in these smaller envelopes, I'll pull that $60 aside, and I'll put that money towards my $60 amount envelope. So we're going to go ahead and just add this $10 here to my 7. So that way I'm putting money towards my 100 envelope savings challenge. All right, next up, I have low priority. Low priority are going to be my long-term savings envelopes that I have that I'm saving up for long-term. And it takes some time. That's why I like to have Christmas in this binder, because if I save $5 each week, by the time I get to Christmas, I will hit that goal that I have. So I do have shopping in here, because I don't really go shopping much. We don't really do a lot of shopping, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I just like to accumulate money in here. A few weeks ago, actually it was, yeah, last month we went to the mall, and we had like some money in our shopping, so we went and had a little bit of shopping fun, so that was cool. But I like to add $10 to this, so we're gonna add 10. I have $20, $30, $35, and $40 currently in shopping. Next up is back to school. Again, this is a great category to have in low priority because you're saving up. My kids aren't going to have back to school until next year, August. So by the time that happens, I'll already have the funds that I need. Now, I did have some rollover money from this year, which was awesome. So I currently have $500 in the bank. This is a money prop holder and is from my friend Christine at Christine's Creations. She has these available for sale. Aren't they so cute? It is Pitbull themed. All right, so we are in back to school. In back to school, I'm going to allocate $5. So 5 going into back to school. I have 20, 25, 30, and 35. So $535 in back to school. Next up is Christmas. Our Christmas is fully funded. So now I'm just adding $5 each week. And currently in the bank, I have money prop placeholders. I have 5, 6, 7, 750, and 8. I have 800. We're going to go ahead and add 5. And I have right now is 50, 60, 70, 80, and $85. So $885 in Christmas. Next up is birthday. I like to just add a little bit of money into this envelope each week. That way, if there's a birthday coming up, I have some money for gifts, what have you. I'm going to go ahead and add my 5. I have 20, 40, 45, and $50 currently in birthday. Vacation, obvious reasons. This is another a long-term sinking fund that I have. I'm currently saving up for. We're not sure where we're going to go for vacation, but you might as well start saving something, right? Something's better than nothing. So I'm going to add 15 in there. And I have 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60 currently in vacation. And after so long, even if you're, just doing $5 a week or $10 a week, it adds up over time, which is why I absolutely love my sinking funds. All right, here in the state of Virginia, we have to pay property taxes on our vehicle. So this money I'm currently saving up for next year. I like to add $5 to it. 100, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. $170 in property tax. And last but not least, which I haven't updated my tracker here yet, but I did add insurance. We did decide to cut back on Christmas since we are fully funded there. And we figured we just add $5 so that way we're still growing our Christmas funds. Since my fiance was involved in a car accident, even though we were not at fault because the man inflicted the road rage onto us and he was trying not to hit him, our insurance premium is going to go up. We already know it. And right now, I'm just saving up. I don't know how much it's going to go up by, but for right now, saving something is better than nothing. I have $10 here, so I'm going to go ahead and add 10 into my insurance. And that's $5, $10, $15, and $20 currently in insurance. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions in regards to my sinking funds, please leave me a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. This is something that just works for me. I've been doing this now for a while, well over a year, and I absolutely love doing my sinking funds. It is just a great way for me to put a little bit of money each week aside towards something that, we could use later on in the future, So with that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking around and staying tuned for my video. There's a lot of options out there. And if you choose to come here, it's because you want to be here. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Again, I'm still looking for watch hours. So if you are running any playlists, please consider, running my playlist. Thank you again for 2,000 subscribers. I am so beyond blessed. Thank you very much. Don't forget, I do have my freebie in my Ko-fi account, my 800 subscriber freebie. I'll have that information linked down below. Again, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Collab Friday. Make sure you guys stay hydrated, stay out of trouble. Burp, burp. No road rage. None of road rage. Take it to the woosah place. You know what I'm saying? Woosah. And don't spend a lot of money. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.